Welcome to the Super Gringo podcast, where we discuss pretty much anything from Brazil to the mental illness of the loony left. I'm the Super Gringo, Sean Armstrong, and feel free to leave comments in the live chat, or you can call in on Skype, Facebook chat, or Instagram. My ID number is in the description. Today we'll be talking about the loony left, what the loony left has done to I got a wrong script. Okay, so gotta get the right script. Wrong script. Okay, so get the right script. Oh, there we go. Got it. It's always something. You know what I mean? There we go, right script, finally. Welcome to the Super Gringo podcast, where we discuss pretty much anything from Brazil to the mental illness of the loony left. I'm the Super Gringo, Sean Armstrong. Feel free to leave comments in the live chat, or you can call in on Skype, Facebook chat, or Instagram. Today we'll be talking about some new projects I'm working on, some of the crazy shit that the loony left have had to say this past week, maybe have some conversations with some of my listeners. Let's get started. Bem-vindo ao Super Gringo Podcast, onde discutimos praticamente qualquer coisa, desde o Brasil até a doença mental da esquerda. Eu sou o Super Gringo Sean Armstrong e sinto-se livre para deixar comentários no chat ao vivo, ou você pode ligar no Skype, chat do Facebook ou Instagram. Hoje falaremos sobre alguns novos projetos em que estou trabalhando, algumas das merdas malucas que o esquerda loony teve de dizer na semana passada. Talvez ter algumas conversas com alguns dos meus seguidores. Vamos começar. Out of respect, and in case I ever get Brazilian listeners, I thought it would be a good idea to also do the show in Portuguese. So, I'll have to say everything in English and then again in Portuguese, but I need the practice anyway. Por respeito, caso algum dia consiga ouvintes brasileiros, acho que seria uma boa ideia fazer o programa também em português. Então tenho que dizer tudo uma vez em inglês e depois novamente em português. Mas preciso praticar mesmo assim. As everyone should know, you can call in on Skype, Facebook, chat, or Instagram. If you leave a voice message on either, I'll air it on the show. So, if you follow me on either, you can send messages or call me directly. My Skype name is the Super Gringo and it will come up as Sean Armstrong. Como todos devem saber, você pode ligar no Skype, chat do Facebook ao Instagram. Se você deixar uma mensagem de voz em qualquer um deles, eu vou ao ar no programa. Então, se você me seguir em qualquer um deles, você pode enviar mensagens ao me ligar diretamente. Meu nome Skype é Super Gringo e vai seguir como Sean Armstrong. Guess what? I guess you can't tell a terrorist that terrorists should all fucking die. Who knew? Fuck Facebook. Acho que você não pode dizer a um terrorista que os terroristas devem morrer de merda. Quem sabe? Foda-se o Facebook.
I see the banner come, Facebook jab again. I haven't posted nothing since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Facebook prison. I've broken liberals' heart. I posted a bunch of facts and knew there were more. I see the memes are scrolling. I can't share one. There's one about your mother and one about my gun because of crying liberals. 30 days I got the liberals crying. It don't take a lot. I bet there's liberals reading, screaming at the screens, using words like Nazi, Hillary's their queen. They drink their soy lattes and watch their CNN. Pulling at his man bun, here comes that van again. If they freed me from this prison, I would re-offend. In the next election, you're gonna cry again. We think your tears are funny, and you're screaming too. The facts that I'm posting are gonna treat
Not you, Facebook.
Data.
I've added a new segment on the show. I record my social media when I find something intensely stupid. It's basically a highlight reel about stupid. Funny, this week it came from the vegans. Most of it from the vegans. Maybe the lack of protein in their diet makes them stupid. E auditionei novo segmento no programa. Gravo minhas redes sociais. Quando encontro alguma merda intensamente estúpido acontecendo. É basicamente um rolo de destaque sobre estupro. Engraçado, esta semana veio das veganos, e maior parte dos veganos. Talvez a falta do proteína em sua dieta os torna estúpidos.
You mean my Facebook account? I'm beginning to understand how a guy with dementia got to be president. It would appear people with dementia vote for people with dementia.
Yeah, this is one of the vegans that I have no idea what Trump had to do with vegans not shutting the fuck up, but.
Fettermaning is a verb. It is babbling incoherently on a subject, normally giving responses that have nothing to do with the questions being asked. Generally caused by brain damage from listening to other loony leftists for extended periods of time, it is one of the leading symptoms of TURD. Example.
Turd,
What has
Trump
Sniffy Joe done
unacceptance
for the
and
country?
resistance disorder, which no one will take the
Fettermaning.
challenge.
Well, Trump once got a traffic ticket back in 1973. I asked what Sniffy Joe has done for the country, and you started Fettermaning. Other symptoms. A pronounced cognitive dissonance, sudden bouts of rage,
By the way, I
rioting,
make these videos and share them to their Facebook.
A persistent unwillingness to accept that Donald Trump made America great again. TURD is caused by the mere mention of Donald Trump, or if you mention something stupid Sniffy Joe has done, they will bring up Donald Trump, with some already debunked mainstream media talking point, i.e. Russia. Their preferred news sources having failed to inform them that the alternative candidate was a criminal parasite with Alzheimer's, owned by China, and having a crackhead son selling influence around the world. Research is ongoing, but it appears to correlate closely with the following environmental and behavioral factors. Membership in the Democratic Party. Identifying as a feminist. Currently enrolled in college, and or in possession of a liberal arts college degree. Living in a densely populated metropolitan area. Massive student debt. Spotty or non-existent work history. Patients are very resistant to treatment, and dangerous in large groups. Any possibility of treatment requires that they be separated from their hive mind support apparatus. They cannot begin the process of accepting reality in the presence of encouragement towards delusion and irrationality. Separation may require the assistance of law enforcement. Basically, it's talking around the elephant in the room. If they had to answer this truthfully, they'd have to admit a horrible truth. Why did you vote for Sniffy Joe? The horrible truth. Because they're fucking idiots. You know you're in a woke cult if. Number 48. No matter what is mentioned, any topic, you will mention Donald Trump. For example, did you know, the US government just said aliens are real? Loony leftist, but what about Trump? I thought this post was about veganism, and the fact they won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the post had nothing to do with politics or Donald Trump. It had to do with the fact that they don't shut the fuck up.
You know you're in a cult if. 27. You will use a stupid emoji, gif or meme when confronted with common sense and facts.
Yeah, they hit that little button there with the laughing face emoji, but they never say anything or take the challenge. Too bad they don't have I have fucking dementia emoji. Oh yeah, this was about them chemically castrating kids, grooming and chemically castrating kids. And I asked the question I asked the week before. I think I asked it even before the week before that. They say that pumping your body full of human growth hormones is bad, but pumping your body full of the opposite sex's hormones isn't. That doesn't even make scientific sense in my brain. Of course, remember, these are the fucking people that told you a piece of paper could stop a microscopic virus from killing you. Cercado por malditos e idiotas. For those who want to learn a little Portuguese, that means surrounded by fucking idiots. That's the only thing I don't like about InstaFace. I can't share videos in comments. Remember, you can call in if you follow me on Instagram, or if you start following me now, Grumpy could call in, or I actually wish YouTube would make like rooms so you could get everybody in and hold like conference calls. Again, they
Police
don't shut the
officer.
fuck up.
You have the right to remain silent. Suspect. Impossible, I'm a vegan. And there will still be loony leftists who will try and defend the disaster in the White House. Hey, how about you sit down, shut up, and watch the world burn with the rest of us? Haven't you done enough?
E ainda haverá esquerdistas solitários que tentarão defender o desastre na Casa Branca. Ei, que tal você sentar, calar a boca e ver o mundo queimar com o resto de nós? Não fez o suficiente?
Misgendering. Verb. Sane people saying sane things, about, or to insane people.
Oh yeah, that's that vegan who said that Biden was more competent than Trump.
This is Ethan. Ethan thinks Sniffy Joe is a good president. Ethan is a fucking idiot. Don't be Ethan.
Este é Ita. Ita acha que Sniffy
Ethan,
Joe é um bom
idiota,
presidente.
porra.
Ita é um idiota foda. Não seja Ita.
So, Trump gave the Taliban $85 billion in operational military equipment, left Americans behind, and got 13 Marines killed, even though he was in Florida at the time. Got it.
Assim, Trump deu aos talibãs 85 bilhões de dólares em equipamentos militares operacionais, deixou os americanos para trás e matou 13 fuzileiros navais, embora
You got kinda
estivesse
quiet
na
after
Flórida
this
na
one.
época. Peguei.
Damn. An imbecile. Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived. Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
You mean my videos that show you're a fucking idiot? Those videos? Yeah, I know, to a loony leftist, they're not quite as informative as, let's say, a GIF?
Você quer dizer meus vídeos que mostram que você é um idiota foda? Esses vídeos? Sim, eu sei, para um esquerdista solitário, eles não são tão informativos quanto, digamos, um
GIF? You see, I have a podcast I have to make content for, and my podcast is all about stupid, so...
Veja, eu tenho um podcast para o qual tenho que fazer conteúdo, e meu podcast é todo sobre estúpido, então...
I'll share the link with him when I get it up on either Rumble or what's the Joe Rogan's on it. I can't remember it right now. You wonder why we have a mental health issue in the United States.
I don't even ask these communist wannabes for successes anymore. I've read too many history books. I just ask them for failures or a shit ton of people didn't die. It's the same answer as successes. There are none. The people who support communism are still in college, living with their mothers, and buying $25 Starbucks coffee.
Eu nem peço mais a esses comunistas que querem ser por sucessos. Li muitos livros de história. Eu só peço a eles por fracassos onde uma tonelada de merda de pessoas não morreu. É a mesma resposta dos sucessos. Não há nenhum. As pessoas que apoiam o comunismo ainda estão na faculdade, morando com suas mães e comprando café Starbucks de $25.
To fully consider whether SSDI is socialism, it's vital to look at who contributes to the SSDI program. The short answer is that only some people contribute. That alone defies
Yes, according
the
to the loony
principles of
leftist, Social
socialism.
Security
But let's
is
dig a little
socialism.
deeper. SSDI is financed through a dedicated payroll tax. This payroll tax is set by law and applies to all incomes, up to a certain limit. It's automatically withheld from most people's paychecks. You don't have to calculate the amount or send payments to the SSA on your own. This means that people who do not receive a standard paycheck often do not pay into the SSDI fund. People who work in the gig economy don't pay into SSDI, for example. This can include Uber or Lyft drivers, people deliver groceries with Instacart or meals with Grubhub. Non-resident alien workers also do not contribute, nor do federal employees and some unionized workers, think teachers and public safety workers, for instance. Some qualifying religious organizations are also exempt from Social Security payroll taxes. While it's possible that some of those workers can opt in if they want, many do not. The only people who think things like Social Security are socialist are people who've never paid into Social Security, because they don't work, and have never seen a pay stub or tax form.
As únicas pessoas que pensam que coisas como a segurança social são socialistas, são pessoas que nunca pagaram a segurança social, porque não trabalham, e nunca viram um olerite ou uma forma de imposto.
The federal government expects self-employed workers to pay into SSDI on their own. They're also expected to accurately report their quarterly and annual earnings. The SSA has particular evaluation guidelines for self-employed workers. It's also true that not everyone who's disabled or cannot work will qualify to collect SSDI payments. You must have worked long enough, and recently enough, to qualify for SSDI. And the SSA doesn't approve every claim. Now consider this: if it were socialism, it would be just another failed socialist program, as it's predicted to go bankrupt by 2038. There are failing socialist programs in the United States. The Veterans Administration, for example. Medical care where the government owns and distributes care. If you've ever talked to a veteran, another failing socialist program.
Para considerar completamente se SSDI é socialismo, é vital olhar para quem contribui para o programa SSDI. A resposta curta é que apenas algumas pessoas contribuem. Só isso desafia os princípios do socialismo, mas vamos nos aprofundar um pouco mais. O SSDI é financiado por meio de um imposto dedicado à folha de pagamento. Este imposto sobre a folha de pagamento é definido por lei e aplica-se a todos os rendimentos, até um certo limite. Ele é automaticamente retido dos contra-cheques da maioria das pessoas. Você não precisa calcular o valor ou enviar pagamentos para o SSA por conta própria. Isso significa que as pessoas que não recebem um contra-cheque padrão muitas vezes não pagam para o fundo SSDI. Pessoas que trabalham na gig economy não pagam em SSDI, por exemplo. Isso pode incluir motoristas de Uber ou Lyft, pessoas que entregam mantimentos com o Instacart ou refeições com o Grubhub. Trabalhadores estrangeiros não residentes também não contribuem, assim como funcionários federais e alguns trabalhadores sindicalizados. Pense em professores e trabalhadores da segurança pública, por exemplo. Algumas organizações religiosas qualificadas também estão isentas de impostos sobre a folha de pagamento da Previdência Social. Embora seja possível que alguns desses trabalhadores possam optar por participar se quiserem, muitos não o fazem. O governo federal espera que os trabalhadores autônomos paguem por conta própria. Eles também devem relatar com precisão seus ganhos trimestrais e anuais. O SSA tem diretrizes de avaliação específicas para trabalhadores autônomos. Também é verdade que nem todo mundo que está incapacitado ou não pode trabalhar se qualificará para receber pagamentos de SSDI. Você deve ter trabalhado por tempo suficiente, e recentemente o suficiente, para se qualificar para o SSDI. E a SSA não aprova todas as reivindicações. Agora considere isso. Se fosse socialismo, seria apenas mais um programa socialista fracassado, pois está previsto que vá à falência até 2038. Há programas socialistas fracassados nos Estados Unidos. A administração de veteranos, por exemplo. Assistência médica onde o governo possui e distribui cuidados. Se você já conversou com um veterano, outro programa socialista fracassado.
Have you ever considered it's not the host? If you get it, it will stop the spread. Russian collusion, Russian collusion, Russian collusion, and the laptop is Russian misinformation.
Yeah, they let go of some host on CNN because of low ratings. Did you ever think your low ratings ain't because of your hosts, folks? It's because you lie like a fucking rug.
Você já pensou que não é o anfitrião? Se você obtê-lo, ele vai parar a propagação. Como o russo.
The word for lie in Portuguese is mentira. Mentira.
Ah, the emoji response to the TURD challenge. Yet, you never take the challenge. Why? You know, the thing. In the White House. You know, the turnip you put there. That thing.
Ah, a resposta do emoji é o desafio turro. No entanto, você nunca aceita o desafio. Por quê? Sabe, a coisa. Na Casa Branca. Sabe, o nabo que você colocou lá. Aquela coisa.
There is a certain satisfaction in making people look stupid in two languages. Oh yeah, some idiot asked if five or six kids were worth killing 3,000 terrorists. Motherfucker, for my kids, I'll go back in time and kill your fucking ancestors. And anybody that looks at me fucking cross-eyed, that even looks like you. Oh, have I told you lately I hate fucking terrorists? Later, there's some douche nozzle that liked Joe Biden or thought he was doing a good job, and because he beat Trump, all that proved is we have a real large mental health problem in the United States, and our educational system sucks monkey nuts. This might be the guy here. Oh yeah, that's him. Well, if he's so incompetent, how did he beat your guy? Because America's filled with retards and assholes. He blocked me after he found out I was recording this for the podcast. Couldn't hang intellectually. You know, the podcast about fucking stupid? Yeah. Haven't you done enough? I don't know if I've said it here yet, but I want you to think about it. Imagine being so fucking stupid, you vote for a president to have your student loans paid back, and all you get is $6 gas in World War III, and you're still defending him. Again, I hate the fact that I can't share videos to these people because they don't read. They don't read long because, holy shit, I have hours of stuff. I'm waiting for one of them to come in here to take the turd challenge. I have hours of that too. They don't, but I do. Oh, yeah, I think that's when I told him that I was recording it for the podcast and what I just told you about World War III, and he blocked me right after that. I did get a good one here of who the real racist is. So, yeah. I actually spent a little too much time on this guy. I should have just went right for the fucking throat. Just told him I'm recording it. And actually, if I just took a picture, his profile picture with his hair, I think everybody would have gotten it. Remember, folks, you can call in on Instagram, Facebook chat, or Skype. There he is. Yeah. I'd actually like to say what he's done to the country is a laughing matter, but it's not. It's disgusting. And I got bad news for you folks. Normally, you don't recover all the way ever from shit that bad. Oh yeah, that's why I bring up that $6 gas in World War III thing. And someone, it's like, burn! Yeah. Literally with debating a liberal, or not a liberal, because RFK is a liberal. a classic liberal. And I agree with some of the shit he says. But the loony left, that's why I used the term loony left. I should have said loony left. Is how are things better now? And then after you ask that, then you can just sit there forever while they babble going, how? Because they won't tell you how. They'll just babble and then call you names and then and hit that emoji button with the laughy face over and over. That's what they'll do.
The victims of the Democratic playing card deck. This group makes up the core of the voting element as far as the Democratic Party goes, and thus helps the most to promote the leftist cause. These are the people who think they've been wrong or disadvantaged, or have been told that they've been wronged or disadvantaged. They're also being told that the opposing parties, Republicans and conservatives, are out to wrong them and disadvantage them even further. These are the things commonly referred to as playing the race/age/gender/class card. This is used very often by liberals, so get ready to hear a lot of it. It works, it is effective, and this second group of people, the victims, falls for it very easily. As a result, they become slaves of the liberal mindset. Look no further than how the Democrats try to scare African Americans into believing that Republicans are holding them down, how the Democrats try to scare middle-class Americans into thinking Republicans are hurting the middle class, and how the Democrats try to scare women into thinking Republicans are against their rights. Democrats also frequently try to scare senior citizens into thinking Republicans want to destroy Social Security. Look at the key words mentioned in these accusations: against, holding down, hurting, destroying. In essence, it is fear-mongering targeted at certain groups of people in society, and it works. These Democrats and leftists attempt to spin the issues into backing up this fear-mongering, and people listen to it. And as a result, this entire second group is formed the victims of the Democratic playing card deck. These people often do not know much about the issues, especially as far as fact and reality goes. What they do think they know, however, is that Republicans and conservatives are completely against them and trying to hold them down, or their issue, in general. They believe the way they do, because of the total spin and fear-mongering they hear from Democratic and liberal leaders. They then go out and vote for these said Democrats, and become strong leftists, mostly out of fear and loathing of the other side values instilled into them. Furthermore, they become very likely to start calling conservatives bigots and racists, because of the lies that the liberal left has drilled into their heads.
Have you heard the latest? I guess another man has been voted Woman of the Year. Being a woman. So easy a man can do it. Feminist heads in 3, 2, 1. Just kidding. I guess they don't care if men steal their awards. Você já viu as últimas? Acho que outro homem foi eleito a mulher do ano. Sendo mulher tal fácil, homem pode fazê-lo. Feminista lideram em 3, 2, 1. Brincando. Acho que eles não importam se os homens roubaram seus prêmios. Always technical errors. I just saw that Connecticut has overturned a mayoral election due to ballot stuffing. But there's no election fraud. And if you say there is, it's a felony. Ask Donald Trump. Acabei de ver que Connecticut anulou uma eleição para prefeito devido ao preenchimento de urnas. Mas não há fraude eleitoral. E se você dizer que existe, é crime. Pergunte a Donald Trump. Be advised, soon I'll be leaving for Radonia in English, sorry. So I'll be taking a hiatus from the podcast. I'll try to get videos and pictures of the northern part of Brazil, which is hot, green, and near the Amazon. My father-in-law owns a farm up there where my cattle are kept. So I get to visit my investment. Fiquem avisados, em breve estarei partindo para Rondônia, então estarei fazendo hiato do podcast. Vou tentar conseguir vídeos e fotos de parte norte do Brasil, que é quente, verde e perto do Amazônia. Meu sogro é dono de uma fazenda lá em cima, onde meu gado é mantido, então eu consigo visitar o meu investimento. I'm writing a cookbook of American foods that I grew up on because I can't get Speedies here or macaroni salad to go with my barbecue. Texas chili, classic chili. I'm even throwing some corn dogs in there. They don't even know how to make French toast here. So it's going to be in Portuguese. Estou escrevendo livro de receitas de comidas americanas que eu cresci. Porque eu não posso pegar Speedies aqui, ou salada de macarrão para acompanhar o meu churrasco. Pimenta do Texas, chile clássico. Estou até jogando uns cachorros de milhos lá dentro. Eles nem sabem fazer rabanadas aqui, então vai ser em português. I hope my Portuguese doesn't sound like gibberish to Brazilians. I'm going to put this out there in real time so people get it through their fucking heads. Oh, New York. I used to get them at the state fair, so I can't get them here, so I went out and found the recipe. And we've made them once, but I want to make them for my in-laws. I'm going to put this out here in real time so people get it through their fucking heads. If you support terrorism, you're a fucking terrorist. I don't give a wombat shit if you go to Harvard or worked at fucking Facebook. In my day, we shot terrorists. Vou colocar isso lá fora em tempo real para que as pessoas entendam isso na porra. Se vocês apoiam o terrorismo, você é um terrorista, fora. Eu não dou merda de você chegou a Harvard ou trabalho no porra do Facebook. Na minha época, tiramos em terroristas. Yeah, if you came in earlier, you'll know that I'm doing it both in English and Portuguese for my friends and family here too. Because some of them wonder what the fuck I talk about. This is not going to be in Portuguese though, because they wouldn't understand it, but I have a question. Can anyone tell me the actual job of the federal government, because I have yet to see them do it in my lifetime. What is the job of the federal government? Anyone? I know what it is, but most Americans don't. No Portuguese here because the Brazilians wouldn't know. Their government is run by a communist. I'll wait for a second. I'm going to go get a beer while people think on this. Well, that's what the loony left thinks the government's job is. They want your tax dollars because they don't fucking work. No, their job is to support and defend the Constitution. That's it. Nothing more than that. If it's not in the Constitution, it's not their fucking job. That includes vaccines, that includes masks, that includes all that shit. Ain't in the Constitution. I keep hearing about mythical rights somewhere in the Constitution. Rights no one else can find except the loony left. I have the right to work wherever I want. No, you don't. I have the right to a place to live. No, you don't. I have the right to kill a baby. No, you don't. I have the right to health care. No, that's not in there either. Trust me, I have them all and can play them for you right now if you would like. And you can point out where they might be. That's their only job. What if it's in the Constitution? They can raise an army. Do you know why the army exists? It's not to protect you where they couldn't fucking draft you. It's to protect the Constitution of the United States. That's it. Your rights. That's it. I never took an oath to protect you people. Matter of fact, you people should be enlisting to protect your own fucking rights. Learn how to fucking protect your own fucking rights. You should be going in the military to get weapons training so you fucking know what the fuck you're doing. Because I got news for you. I wouldn't get you civilians all buying guns and shit. Yeah, no. Holy fuck. You want to see a man's dick shrivel? When they look at me and go, well, if a person breaks into my house, I will. And I'll go, have you ever, how would you know what you do? Have you ever done it before? Have you ever, I know I can shoot someone because I've seen me fucking do it. It was my job. Have you ever done it? And if you haven't, how the fuck do you know you can? Not a natural fucking act. So all the tough guy shit, goes out the window. Their dick goes, brrr. So, yeah, they need, that's why I tell people, go in the military and fucking learn. I showed that in the highlight reel. I had a loony leftist ask if the kids that Hamas kidnapped were worth 3,000 Palestinians, of which 60% support Hamas. They're part of their government. For my kids, I'd go back in time and kill your fucking ancestors. That's a stupid fucking question. Maybe not being a terrorist would increase your lifespan. Tive esquerdista solitário perguntado se as crianças que o Hamas sequestrou valiam a pena matar 3.000 palestinos. Para meus filhos, eu voltaria no tempo e mataria seus ancestrais. Essa é uma pergunta estúpida. Talvez não ser terrorista aumentasse seu tempo de vida. Maybe you'll fucking live longer. If I told you lately I hate fucking terrorists, if they can fucking die. I saw the perfect meme. After 1,008 days of Biden, can anyone provide me an example of what's built, what's back, what's better? We'll wait. I was going to do it in Portuguese too, but even they laugh at Biden. Like if I ask them this question, they just say, why are you asking me? Fucking I know he's a retard. Remember, even the Brazilians saw that video where the Brazilian president went, fuck, this guy's fucking lost. Nothing. And I asked that today, too. I didn't record that because, fuck, I should have. What cracks me up about the loony left posting shit like this? They're the first ones to deny science. For example, biology. That is an important component of evolution. Castrated humans don't evolve, they just die. Você sabe o que me acha sobre a esquerda Lune postar merda assim? Eles são os primeiros a negar a ciência. Por exemplo, o biologia, que é um componente importante da evolução. Humanos castrados não evoluem, apenas morrem. I'm sure my Portuguese is not perfect, but I'm trying to get my family involved in it too. My stepdaughter is going to be coming to stay with me, and she's Portuguese, Brazilian, so I'm kind of hoping she can get into politics a little more, because here they're like lost. Like, they don't understand that their political system is horrible. I'm going to bring up my social media here to see if there's anything going on. But I can't post in Facebook for 2 more days. So let's talk about anything and everything. Just whoever's in here. Again, you can call in on InstaFace or Facebook chat. I don't know if Facebook will work though, because I'm in Facebook present. But you can call in and be on the show. As a matter of fact, if because I'm looking for topics, like this Israeli shit just has me so pissed off. The terrorists. That's how I got blocked on Facebook. Did you know you cannot tell a terrorist to fucking die because it could incite violence? Really? So being a terrorist isn't violent enough. Fuck Facebook. But yeah, you can call in on Instagram, Facebook chat, or Skype. Nobody uses Skype anymore that I know. I don't think so. I've called the United States on Skype for free, calling the VA. So it works to get around international phone charges. But other than that, I don't use it. I didn't know I could do the chat and Instagram and Facebook. So I'm waiting, collect our tax dollars and distribute as they see fit, even if it's not in the best interest of the taxpayers. Well, it's got to be laundered somewhere before they get it back. You think that money that's going to Ukraine isn't coming back to the Bidens? Are you fucking... Also, still waiting to hear about an impeachment. Motherfucker's going to die before he gets impeached. That's another thing I should have asked the loony leftist today. It was so pro-Biden, about him running us for a second term. Do they actually realize that Alzheimer's is fucking terminal?
Are you fucking getting it yet?
I'm waiting for I guess the Congress, Senate, or was it the House? I don't remember. Cleared a $41 billion spending bill for Israel for the war. Why not just, you know why Palestine still exists? Because the United States keeps stopping Israel. Turn it into a fucking parking lot where terrorists can't hide. I don't care. They're terrorists. They should die. There, you can block me from YouTube. YouTube, go fuck yourselves. If you support terrorism, you're a fucking terrorist. I used to shoot terrorists. That was my fucking job. I've seen me do it. Fucking retards. Or better yet, I got something better for fucking terrorists. You hear that shit, run. Hey, if Jimmy and I were on one of those, we wouldn't need bombs and shit. I've seen Jimmy take out a building with a gun tube, so it doesn't, he'd just knock them down. The good old days. Best job I ever fucking had. No, that's a lie. Porn star was the best job I ever had. But 1 out of 3 Biden supporters are just as stupid as the other 2. Am I right? Oh, here's another pearl of wisdom that I've picked up working for the government. The government isn't trying to fix problems. They're just trying to get rich enough so the problems don't affect them. No shit. Tell me I'm wrong. So, anybody want to talk? Because actually doing this podcast or getting stuff for this podcast or just listening to the loony left, I'm probably going to need to go back into fucking counseling because I'm literally thinking we need to fucking weed out some people. Sorry, but yeah.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
I like it. But had another one of those, what the hell was it? She was going on about abortion again. Why are people so infatuated with killing her? You got to be a hateful motherfucker to want to kill your own kid. But then call your opposition Nazis and shit. But anyway, going on about abortion and how it's none of your business what you do with her body or what she does with her body. Well, it kind of is, because you're kind of I'm not against killing, okay, soldier, but I think we need to get away from killing the symptom and actually get into killing the problem. For instance, if you're too stupid to use the more than 21 methods of birth control, including a morning after pill. There's a pill you can take after, 12 hours after. If you cannot handle that, we should not just be killing the baby. If these are the same people that told you a piece of cloth would stop a microscopic virus, but can't figure out how to use a piece of fucking latex. Okay? I think we need to, like, you know, in both. Not just the woman, both. And I bet you'll see the cumulative IQ of the fucking country skyrocket. Then again, I keep telling you, you need to go into your schools and start holing out too. There should be fucking teachers and authors. People, if they're writing a children's book about their dick, you should see, they should be hanging from a telephone pole saying, I'm a pedophile. Sorry, but I don't talk about my dick with kids. Too many whores out there that I could, like, I could go pay for it if I wanted it that bad. Holy shit. Did I tell you can call in on Instagram and Facebook now? I'm wondering if IH Farmer is a dairy farmer or is he like a crop farmer like Grumpy? See, I did the dairy farm stuff, but matter of fact, my father-in-law has some of my cattle living on his farm. Like he only has like 30, and he milks his cows by hand. Like, it's old school here. Wait a minute, something just came up, or might be WhatsApp. My wife's at church. They're very Christian here, which is fine, but I don't like religious zealots. Nope. Let me see. Could be my email too. Oh yeah. Mom, I think he was right about everything. Honey, he was, but I don't like what he said on Twitter. Holy shit, people. No shit. It's, yes, I have my social media tied into this now, because sometimes some good shit really comes up. Just trying to refresh it to see what's, because this is the good shit right here. Like, because they won't come over and engage me personally, or engage any of us personally. They'll wait till after it's over, and nobody even comments on my shit because they know I'm gonna come back with something smart, more intelligent than what they got to say. Gata, se você fosse uma verdura seria a testar haba. It's about vegetables. Oh look, I get Portuguese shit in my mission. Sinto a sua falta. So, always learning. They have horrible ads here. Why is it just coming up with cool man? I will say this about Brazil. For the most part, the ugliest woman here is, or the prettiest woman in the States would be the ugliest woman here. Yeah, just so you don't forget. Yeah. You elected a guy to get your student loans repaid, and you got $6 gas in World War fucking III. See? Drill, baby, drill. Who sent that one? Yep. Just so you know, like here, the government owns the gas. They tax it twice, and still they tax it 3 times because they take your income tax to run the oil industry, and then they tax it at the pump too, and they tax to refine it. Perfect. Yeah, I'm tired of your pronoun is fuckface. Why? Because you're a fuckface. In, on, at, by. See, for English, I send them to my wife. She's trying to learn English, and trying to find something like, here's something to watch. No war, and we got this goofball. I can't even make shit up. Like, holy fuck, people. Back to I do the does the loony left not realize we're the laughing stock of the entire fucking world, or what? Maybe I should take a camera into like one of the Brazilian Ubers I get in, and they hear I'm an American, and they ask me about Joe Biden, and then we both laugh. Holy fuck. When you're the communist leader of Brazil is fucking smarter than your president. People! They also, I have to explain to Brazilians why you fucking idiots can't figure out what, not like ice farmer, but Americans in general, can't figure out what fucking gender they are. We have trans here, but like not everywhere, because they're not grooming them in fucking schools. They don't have a word for pansexual in fucking Portuguese. Why? There's no such thing. Here you're either gay or straight, and gays they're not persecuted or beaten up or anything, but they're just fucking, they don't hold fucking parades, or they shouldn't. There's no pride flags there. And if you're trans, you don't get hired as a teacher. You have a mental illness. My sister-in-law is a teacher. She has problems, but wanting a dick ain't one of them. Also, if you wrote a children's book about your dick in Brazil, you would go to jail. It's called pornography. In America, they hold classes on how to best teach the shit. Matter of fact, I'm trying to remember what it was, a Brazilian video of a idiot pretending to be a pig in her bathroom, throwing mud on the floor and rolling around in it with a pig nose. So I typed in Portuguese. Yeah, she's probably an American teacher. They aren't fucking right in the head. And you wonder why kids shoot up your fucking schools, people. Sorry, but being honest here, I'm always honest, because I don't give a fuck. It's that simple. Hey, have I said lately, fuck Facebook? Fuck terrorists? Yeah, fuck the Alphabet Mafia, too, while I'm at it. Yeah, fuck you, too. I need a beer. As far as what IH Farmer said about tax dollars, I think conservatives, I'm an independent. I don't register as any party. I do more often than not vote Republican. And that's sometimes just the lesser of two evils. But conservatives have to quit being so nice. They need to start being pricks and just telling people straight up, if you're going to label us terrorists, we're just going to start being it. Like parents going to school board meetings were labeled potential terrorists or potential extremists. All right, if you're going to label it that way, you should be fucking scared then. We're already on the fucking list. What are you going to do? You kicked it up a notch. We didn't. We just wanted you to quit telling our kids about your dicks. That's all. You wanted to make us extremists. Okay. Trying to think of, because I made a script because I had to do some Portuguese tonight. Eu preciso falar português à noite. But, even if a Brazilian called in, I'd like to try and do a impromptu Portuguese session live and see what happens. Well, I can't go live on Facebook tonight or go into a room, so that's why I'm sticking around. Actually, let's go see if I want to find let's go to YouTube because I'm looking for yes, I'm live. I got it. Hold on.
Think it's okay to bomb a hospital. They can cry. I can cry. We all can cry. If we're not crying, something is wrong.
I mean, they held, I think, I have no problem saying, in essence, it was a modern day Nazi rally last week. I mean, it was absolutely insane. No one is making the distinction. There was not one person there who made the distinction between the Palestinian flag and the actions of Hamas.
The entire world goes insane. I mean, conflagrations everywhere, things on fire, giant protests. And Rashida Tlaib out there, oh my God, the babies, oh my God, the babies. When it comes out, as it already has, that it was a Palestinian Islamic Jihad rocket that hit even if it had hit a hospital and killed 500 people, her move would then not be, why is Palestinian Islamic Jihad firing rockets that kill civilians in Gaza? It would be, this never happened. It would be, this is not important anymore. I'm not going to talk about this. Right? It exits the front page. The minute that it can't be blamed on the Jews, it exits the front page. That's how you know all this is crocodile tears.
Think it's
pretty much, yeah. Terrorists are going to tear. That's what they do, and they lie. Terrorists lie. I've had to deal with terrorists in my military career. Put a few in the ground. I'm not fucking sorry. When you're willing to send your kid out there with a bomb and blow your own kid up to try and kill me, you're a coward. Fuck you. Literally, fuck you. So, and people, the world does not know how evil, and it's not all Islam, because I have Muslim friends that they're kind of like the Catholics who go to during Easter, and they're kind of like that. They may pray or whatever. Good for them. Love it. But Since, yeah. Let me see if I, let me see. Yep, this is, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Little entertainment for you. Let's see if you recognize the musician. A little better. Now for a little Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Watch me get a copyright hit for this, even though it's... This next one's about my favorite subject, revenge. I usually do it with fire, but this works too. One, two, three, four. Someday I'll learn how to play that damn thing.
Wish I knew how long it's been going on. I want you to get some sound. No, you can't amount to much. Look at that little trouble. Well, we won't be getting in. Sleep tonight. Don't keep my headlights in the bedroom window.
This is another one of
That brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks to everyone who showed up to listen and participate. I hope you enjoyed the show, and remember, it's not about what you know, it's about what you can find out. As always, thanks for listening to the Super Gringo Podcast. Isso nos leva ao final deste episódio. Obrigado a todos que compareceram para ouvir e participar. Espero que tenham gostado do programa e lembrem-se, não é sobre o que você sabe, sabe o que você pode descobrir. Como sempre, obrigado por ouvir o Super Gringo Podcast.